Mycobacterium leprae. So in this mycobacteria, you might have seen some introduction about this. Mycobacteria are the organisms which are having some different cell wall structure, and there is presence of uh, mycolic acid, some lipid-like structure in the cell wall. That's why these organisms are very difficult to stain with simple stain like gram stain. So they require some different stain that you have studied, I think, in previous some lecture. That is uh, differential staining, that is Zn staining is used for demonstration of this bacilli. So today we will see about the Mycobacterium leprae. So there are other Mycobacterium which are also important, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which we will see in another lecture. And this is about the Mycobacterium leprae, which causes the disease leprosy, or it is in Marathi it was called as Maharog. So this disease is not so important. It doesn't cause any acute symptoms. It is chronic infections, means so many years required to form the clinical presentation of this disease. So first we will see about the morphology of this bacteria. So these organisms are acid-fast bacilli, appear as a straight rod like this. They are present in clubs usually due to presence of the lipid-like structure. They bound to each other and form the, typically it is called as cigar sepid bundle. So they are present as a cigar sepid bundles due to presence of lipid legs. So their size is about 1 to 8 micrometer in length and zero point 0.5 micron in breadth. Uh, these are gram positive, but gram stain is not used, or it is difficult to stain with gram stain. So only Zn staining is method of demonstration. So these organisms are less acid fast as compared to tuberculosis bacilli, which causes TB disease. So they are having more acid fast. That's why this concentration of H2SO4 is different for staining of these two, TB bacilli and leprosy bacilli. So these are less acid fast. That's why only 5% H2SO4 is used for decolorization. Uh, and in tuberculosis bacilli, 20% is used because they are more acid fast. They are present in the club sepate we have seen in bundles. This is same continuation of the, this is the typical presentation. These are present in bundles. Bacilli are present intracellularly, that is important. Intracellularly means they are present in the host cells. So inside the cells also they get multiplied. They are present in the histiocyte, or it is called as lepra cells. So when they enter into the tissues or body, they get multiplied inside cell also. That's why they produce intracellular lesions. Uh, Bacilli, due to presence of the lipid-like structure, they are present in cigar separated bundle. I have told that is called as glaya. Uh, they are present in the histiocyte, or that is called as lepra cells. This is here it is given cigar bundle like appearance is there. This is acid fast stain. Actually the bacilli should be red in color because they are acid fast. Huh? Here you are seeing the black color, that is not proper. They should be red in color. Acid fast bacilli should be red in color. These are the some index that is not important, but just see bacteriological index and morphological index. That is to study the whether the bacilli, of the counting of the bacilli, to see the severity of disease. Some bacilli, here you can see the fragmented bacilli, means after starting the treatment the bacilli are going to die. So they appear in the fragment-like structure like this. They are red color bacilli appear. If they are live, that is the uniform staining is there. As compared to dead bacilli, dead bacilli are seen in the fragments. It is called bacteriological index. So about the cultivation, you have seen I think culture media or methods. So this is the bacilli which cannot grow on the any artificial culture medium. That like blood agar, meconium, you might have seen the culture mediums, that is artificial culture mediums. But these bacilli are not grown on any artificial culture mediums or even on tissue culture. So they only grow in the animals, that is foot pad of mice, because the temperature of foot pads of mice is less. So these leprobacilli only grow in the uh, body part of human being also, where the body temperature is compared to less as compared to the other body parts. So during collection of sample also, skin sample or skin clipping that is to be collected from the ear lobules, because the temperature of ear lobules is less, so they get multiplied at that site and they are present in large number in that site, that is lobules. So that's why in cultivation they only grow in the footpad of mice. They develop the granulomatous region in the mice, but the proper animal which is used for growth of this bacilli, that is called as nine-banded armadillo. Nine-banded armadillo means that is having bands on the body. This animal is not available in our country and it is very costly. So, but for to study the growth of these bacilli, this is the only animal, nine-banded armadillo is used for culture. Means the bacilli are injected in that animal, so that animal produce similar lesions as compared to the or as like the human beings. So leprobacilli or leprosy is the only chronic granulomatous disease. They produce the disfigurement of the person. No any other complaints are there. In the animals, the generation time is about 12 to 13 days and or 14 days. So this is very slow growing as organism as compared to other bacilli. You might have studied the multiplication time of other bacilli, that is E. coli, Klebsiella. They get multiplied in 20 minutes. Please mute your mic. माइक म्यूट करा आवाज येतो अरे कल से लगा फोन ही नहीं यार so this is the animal तो उतारा नहीं ना हेलो अभी लगा 2 बार कट किया तो माइक बंद करा ना म्यूट करा आवाज नंबर निकल था so this is the तो ये अपना जियो हाँ जियो का animal footprint हाँ 561 561 प्रकाश को देखा है तो उसका स्विच ऑफ आता this is the animal that is footpad of mice is used. And this is the other animal organisms get multiplied. That is called as armadillo. ऑलरेडी बहुत बिजी रहता हो कोणाचा बिजी रहता कोणाचा माइक आहे तो बंद करा ना तो माइक this is the diagram of animal experimental that is armadillo in which we can study the growth of this bacilli by producing the similar lesions. This is about the resistance pattern of this bacilli. These organisms remain viable up to 9 to 16 days in humid environment, and in moist soil they remain 46 days live. So the resistance, they are more resistant, means they are not sensitive bacilli, so they remain live for longer time. Direct sunlight, they get killed in 2 hours. In ultraviolet rays, they get killed in 13 minutes. This is about rays. So then we will study about the disease of that caused by Mycobacterium lepra bacilli. That disease is called as leprosy. This is the chronic granulomatous disease. Means the lesions are produced on the body, soft tissues get infected. Due to that, you can see the lion type of face of the person. Due to loss of the soft tissue, nose get lost. So these are the clinical presentation. In this disease, skin, peripheral nerves, nasal mucosa or any soft tissue of the body and other tissues and organ get infected. This is a very old disease. So this bacilli are discovered by the Hansen's. That's why this disease is also called as Hansen's disease. This, these organisms first described by the Hansen's scientist, but due to absence of growth on culture medium, these organisms are not studied properly or least understand due to not growth on artificial culture medium. So these organisms get transmitted by the nasal secretion. So the organisms are present in the nasal mucosa. So they get transmitted by prolonged contact, not by single contact. So when you are in prolonged contact with that person, you can get this infection. Can be transmitted from person to person. So about the epidemiology of this disease, nasal secretions, they are present, bacilli are present more in number in nasal secretions, even skin's contact. So patient is having skin ulcers. So when you get contact with the skin ulcers, the bacilli are present there, so you can get infected. About the incubation period, so this organism very slow growing. So incubation period is about 3 to 5 years. This is the very long incubation period. No any symptoms in these years. So the incubation period is about 30 years also. No manifestation before that. Slowly, uh, disease occur. So in India, Orissa and Bihar having highest prevalence of the leprosy. In Maharashtra also certain patients are there. About the classification of the disease, there are so many classifications, WHO classification, Wiley and Joplin classification. So these classifications, depending upon the clinical presentation, or uh, there are two main types of the disease. Only we see about the two disease. So this is the one classification: lepromatous leprosy, tuberculosis type of leprosy, dimorphic leprosy, and intermittent leprosy. So how this disease is classified? So this is depending upon the immune status of the patient. So about the out of all these, lepromatous leprosy is more infectious disease. Large number of or more number of lesions are present in the patient on the skin, and the organisms are present in large number in nasal mucosa. So this is the more infectious disease, lepromatous leprosy. Tuberculosis leprosy, uh, number of bacilli are less. So some patient, after starting the treatment of anti-leprosy drugs, some patient can be transmitted from lepromatous to tuberculosis by increasing the immune status of person. So this is classification depending upon only immune status. Dimorphous means in between these lepromatous and tuberculosis leprosy. Intermediate is also, we cannot differentiate these. first. These are the some differences. Only two important diseases we remember. One is leprometer, just now we have seen, and tuberculosis. So these are the differences in tuberculosis and leprosy. Just now we have seen host resistance is high, here it is less. Molecular anesthetic patches, so this is the typical presentation of leprosy. Hypopigmented anesthetic patches are there. Early neural environment is there. Number of bacilli are less, infectivity is less, cell-mediated immunity is more. Leproman test is positive. Uh, Prognosis is good. Okay, prognosis is bad. Leproman test is negative. Bacilli are present in large numbers. Cross resistance is less. So these are the differences between tuberculosis and leprosy and lepromatous leprosy. This different classification is not important, but okay. This is the WHO classification of leprosy. That is only two types of diseases are there. Possibacillary means number of Mycobacterium leprobacilli are less than 1 million. Legions are less. Possibacillary legions are less. Only remember 5 or fewer than that. In multibacillary, number of bacilli are more than 5 legions are here. So this is the WHO classification of leprosy. Immunity. So this is depend upon the immunity, cell-mediated immunity. Pathology means clinical presentation of the disease. Bacilli present in the globi in the histopathology. Nodular lesions present on the body. We see directly. So these tissues get involved of the respiratory system, eyes, testes, kidney, and bone. Involve nose, mouth. So mucosa get infected. Lesions are nodular and they get ulcerated. See, this is the clinical typical presentation of leprosy: loss of nose, blind face due to presence of nodules. This is loss of sensation on the foot and hands. So due to loss of involvement of the nerves, loss of sensation, and due to that ulcer formation on the foot. Anesthetic patches. So due to anesthetic patches, loss of sensation. This is typical presentation of leprosy, clinical presentation. These are respiratory system get infected. This is typical presentation. Just now we have seen this patient, and this is the clinical first sign, that is hypopigmented patch or white color patch we can see on any side of the body, and that is to be tested by pricking with the pin. So sensations are not here. That means we can suspect leprosy patches on the typical leprosy patch. The consequences of this is again the nodular lesions on the body, destruction of nasal bone due to collapse of nose is there, eyes are damaged due to blindness also. So diagnosis of leprosy. So we should collect the lesions of the skin clipping, that is called as skin clipping. So we should collect the samples. So these are the various sites uh, of the steps of diagnosis: examine the skin for the hypopigmented patches and loss of sensations are there. Check for patches, test for sensation with the clipping of the needles. Count the patches whether they are less than 5 means that is possibacillary, as like the WHO. If they are more than 5 patches over the body, that is multivacillary. Look for the damage of the nerve and pain at the nerves. This is the diagnosis of leprosy. So diagnosis is the sample or skin clipping is collected from the site with the scalpel. Small cut is taken and the secretions from that site is collected, that is put on the slide and prepared smear, and that is to be seen by Threading staining, modified threading staining, that is 5% H2SO is used. So, tubercular leprosy and lepromatous leprosy, we can differentiate. If the number of bacilli are less, we can suspect tubercular type of leprosy. And tubercular type of leprosy, the prognosis also good. So these are the specimens, nasal samples, that is the typical sample we can collect, nasal scraping, nasal swab, and washing, nasal washing. Skin clipping, this is the proper sample, skin clipping, that is called skin nerve biopsy. It is difficult, but we can collect, and lymph node puncture. Out of all these, the previous two are easy samples we can collect. But usually skin clipping is taken from the various sites, that is ear lobes, buttock, thigh. So from that hypopigmented patch we can collect the skin clipping. These are procedures detail given how it is to be collected. Blunt narrow scalpel is introduced into the that site and collect the sample. After wiping the, this is the important sample. In short, from the edge of the lesions we should collect the sample. For minimizing the bleeding, skin pinched, cut about 5 mm long cut. It should be some deep, and after wiping of the blood, scalpel is turned transversely, and from the bottom of that lesion we should collect the sample. The sample should be collected from some different sites, 5 to 6 different areas should be seen, because from some lesions bacilli are not there. From other lesions we can see and we can demonstrate the bacilli. So these are the various sites from where we can collect the sample, that is buttock, forehead, chin, cheek, and ear lobe. These are the samples. These are stained with Zn staining, that is 5% H2SO4 disease. These are the Zn staining procedures. It is not important. These are the degree. +1, +2, +3, +4 up to +6. The smear is differentiated depending upon the number of bacilli. +6 means that it is to be seen to see the severity of disease. Number of bacilli in that field, how much. So depending upon that, this gradation is done for the leprosy disease. Morphological index, it's not important. Qualitative points. Morphological index. This is Lepramin test. We have seen this Lepramin test is positive, that is to see the prognosis of disease, for classification of the whether that patient is having lepromatous or tuberculosis. That extract from the bacilli is injected and see the response. If patient is having cell-mediated immunity properly, lepromin test is positive, means in tuberculosis type of leprosy usually lepromin test becomes positive. That test is usually used for differentiation of the to see the immune system or immune response of the person, and for classification of the disease. If the test is positive, prognosis is good. Test is negative means bad prognosis. About this is the treatment part of the leprosy. If once diagnosis is done, according to WHO, possibacillary and multibacillary. So these are the drugs given, Rifampicin, Dapsone.